Well, hey everybody, I hope you are having a great week, a great weekend here. I'm super excited about all these things that are happening with the market, and I hope you are too. If you're not, let's see if we can turn that frown upside down here. Remember, we wanted you to be the hunter, not the hunted. We want you to be confident and not overly cautious and concerned. So let's work on that each and every day. So as we're taking a look here, a couple things I want to point out. Of course, on the weekly charts, we had the positive divergence back over here a few weeks ago, and so we're seeing that positive result. On the daily chart back over here at the same time, we saw the positive divergence. You know how important that is? I shared that with you, back at the training classes we did last week, and right to the classes I did earlier this week for all the ITP members. So what's nice is that's following through at this time. We have the daily chart is back up above this key resistance level, and we are at the midpoint of the weekly chart. Sure love to see us get above this 407 level on the SPY weekly chart here, because you can see it's been quite a while as we go back here. It keeps coming up to it, dies, comes up to it, dies. Okay, well, so we're going to make it, is this time going to be the charm for perhaps a more substantial buy side area here. We're going to be watching a couple of things here. We're going to see if the triggers start firing off. We're going to see if these short-term overbought levels pull back without the market pulling back too much, and then see if it will then start to resume. We're going to be looking at some of the sectors here as well. So as we take a look, some of the sectors are going to be, I'm going to be going back into later this weekend here into Sunday night, Monday morning. I'm going to be taking a look at updated numbers. This film's being filmed Friday evening, so waiting for some numbers to come in. I want to see exactly where the numbers are for the financial services, base materials, energy, and that. See what's hot, what's not, and then of course I'll be relying on the old faithfuls, like here apply the ITP scanner. You see like things like Applied Materials, several of stocks doing very well here. The NASDAQ 100, the TRP scanners going and firing a lot of things that are runaways. Just like for instance here, Applied Materials right up at the top. So you'd go over here and take a look, taking off to the upside here, and so you see several of these that are in runaway status right now. If you don't know what runaway status is, you sure should know that. So what I'm going to be doing is taking a look very much at those from a swing trade perspective, those key areas. I'm loving what's happening with the daily chart, watching the weekly chart. Can we get through that midpoint, which can give us room to roll to the 407 level on the SPY, and then of course above 407, the sky is much brighter until we get to some major resistance levels back up above and everything. So I'll be following through, watching that with you, and if you guys want to actually follow along with me even closer on how I'm going to doing these things, both on an intraday basis and then looking at this from a swing trade perspective, what you can do is go to becomebettertrader.com/go. A week and a half ago here, I did big trainings in what I call my ITP strategies, kind of a culmination of my life's work. This week, I'm going to be doing something that's much more broken down for all traders at all experience levels or lack thereof. And so this is going to be a great class if you're newer or you're struggling with the markets, have smaller accounts. So it'll be a much different class here that you're going to want to go and see. We're going to be doing the same concept. We're going to be breaking down the entries, going to be breaking down the exits, risk management strategies for a confident trader, how to get us away from the cautious and overly cautious position to a calculated trader and a confident trader. So we'll be doing that same type of thing again, except with totally different strategies that everybody can participate in, not just the most serious traders and culmination of life's work. So you're going to want to be at that class, and so that's going to be Wednesday evening at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 o'clock Central, 4 o'clock Pacific, and that's going to be a lot of fun. So we can kind of follow along with how I'm looking at these and what I'm looking at, how I'm researching these things, how I set up the scans to find the runaways, how we see what's hot, what's not, and how to identify those early. So it's going to, and of course, put it all together with things like powerful tools like Sector Scanner and everything else. So it's going to be a great week ahead. Can't wait to have you guys there with me. So again, go to becomebettertrader.com/go and follow along with me then in the nightly videos and then the special training class on Wednesday here. I'll see you at that class, becomebettertrader.com/go. Have a wonderful rest of your weekend. Celebrate your successes. Get ready for a big week ahead, and we'll look forward to talking to you later. Thanks here, everybody. Bye-bye.